And I would like to thank Anastasia, one of our scholarship recipients, for ringing the bell and calling us to order. And I'd also like to thank our Emporia State University graduate trio, Carlos, Seth, and Juan. Thank you so much for playing for us. And after our formal remarks, they'll be so kind to stick around and play for us a little bit following, so thank you again. I'd like to recognize and thank everyone for being here, but especially our president, Dr. Michael Schonrock. Thank you for being here. We have our provost, Dr. David Cordell, and his wife, Pam. Thank you. Let's see, Marie Miller, did you get, yeah, there you are, wonderful. Thank you, Marie. And of course, we have Dr. Comstock, the chair of our music department here. Thank you so much. I'd like to recognize Steve Williams, the incoming first chair of our foundation trustees. He's here with his wife, Cheryl. Thank you so much. And I think we have maybe some other trustees in the room. Will you wave your hands? And got Jody Fund back there. Thank you for being here. We also have many of our music department faculty and staff here, and this is a great day for Emporia State Department of Music. Thank you to our scholarship recipients and your families for celebrating with us here today. It strikes me that we have our beautiful piano trio here playing, we have the bell ringing, and we are truly silent no more. That is a theme of Now and Forever, the campaign for Emporia State University, which we are embarking upon and having great success with. And I'm pleased to announce that our website went live yesterday, nowandforever.org, so that's a fun thing to go check out. So let's have a round of applause for the team. To kind of start us off with the thought that back in September 4th of 1996, Mrs. Mildred Fulhage did not know that she would be participating in Now and Forever, the campaign for Emporia State University, but she did sign a revocable living trust stating her intention to leave a planned gift to support music scholarships here at Emporia State. And so on behalf of the foundation today, we are posthumously inducting Mrs. Fulhage into our Kellogg Society, which is an elite group of donors who have chosen to notify us of their intention to make a planned gift. And we're very honored to have Mrs. Fulhage in this special group. She was a vocal music instructor for 41 years. She retired as coordinator of music for the Kansas City, Kansas schools. And wonderful thing about the internet is you can read comments that people leave on obituaries, and this comment really struck me. It was from Pam Waterman Bruce, who had been a student of hers in Lenexa. Mrs. Fulhage was my music teacher when I was in Abbott grade school. I just loved her. She was so much fun. She will have those angels singing in tune and having a great time in heaven. So rather than a moment of silence for Mrs. Fulhage, let's have one more bell ringing in her honor, and her name shall ring on in the hearts of her scholarship recipients. Tyler, would you be so kind to ring that bell one more time for us? Tyler was not briefed on this moment. All right, thank you so much. And with that, I invite President Shonron for some special remarks.
Thank you. It is a great day to be a Hornet, and I can't think of a more exciting day. Mildred Fulhage. I love that name, Fulhage. It's an exciting name. You know, I was thinking as I read about Mildred, I was just picturing if she was standing here today, she'd walk up and say, "My name is Mildred, and I'm glad to be a Hornet. I'm excited about it. I am the Hornet." You know, she's an exciting person. I just want to think about the changing lives we talk about at Emporia State University. For 4 decades, she changed lives of music students. And that's amazing. And well into her 90s, she was still helping with teaching students English as a second language. Lots of energy. Dina Sue, we should find her, get her on the team. I'm just thrilled to be here with all of you today. It's in memory of, and mostly, the kindness that Mildred has given to Emporia State University. Now, how many other 1936 graduates are there? A couple of them? A couple of 36 grads? You know, think of the legacy that she has left the institution, the music program at Emporia State University. You know, we talk a lot about giving and trying to be remembered for the things you do. She will always be remembered for the lives that she touched. I thought about the fact that she's a great teacher. You know, where was she when I was learning piano lessons, you know? But obviously it's been a lesson to all of us that she has continued to give so much of herself. So I'm thrilled to be here. I'm always proud and continue to be proud of the things that we do. I want to thank the foundation, but more importantly, I want to thank Mildred for her tremendous kindness and remembering in her heart Emporia State University. Let's give Mildred one more round of applause. Mildred, thank you. Alan, I believe you're up.
I am. I'm not going to speak quite as loudly.
I'm working on it.
Not that I can't, but I won't. Well, good afternoon, and thank you all so much for coming to this. I've been here 20 years now, and to the best of my knowledge, this is the largest endowment, or it's not endowment, the largest gift we've ever received for scholarships in the music department. And I'm sure one of the largest the university has ever received. And I mean, Mildred, obviously I didn't know her, but she must have been an incredible woman because to make this sort of bequest to us. And obviously we had a big impact on her too, because, you know, I mean, in effect, she was thinking of us like her family. And so she was looking out for people like herself and for future generations. And this is the first time in 20 years, and I'm sure well before that, that we have actually been competitive with our bigger brethren down the streets, which is really huge. I mean, we've been able to bring in people that we would never have even been able to consider before. We're no longer restricted to the relatively small amounts that we had. And I want to address the nature of scholarships. The music department has a lot of endowed scholarships, and for those we are extremely grateful. We couldn't survive without those. But by definition, endowed scholarships, for the most part, have a particular requirement. So you have to be a kazoo player who graduated with a 3.25 from Emporia High. And that's not that much of an exaggeration, because every year when we award the scholarships, we don't award, like a lot of departments, we don't award based on a particular scholarship. We award based on the needs. You know, in music department, obviously you need bassoon players, you need violin players, you need lots and lots of singers. And so the scholarship money has to be spread around. And so every year the faculty meet and they decide, okay, we want to award this student, this student, this student, and we weigh a lot of factors. Obviously number one is talent, but we look at, okay, are they a music major, are they a minor, are they a non-major? And so there are many permutations to these calculations. It's like splitting the atom. And so I receive that list, and then I go to work. And I look at all of the memoranda of agreement, and I say, okay, let's see. This person is qualified for this one, this person is qualified for this one, et cetera. And the almost The only source that we've had for non-music majors prior to this was the annual benefit concert. And by the way, I want to put in a plug for the annual benefit concert, which is Saturday night. It's going to be a fabulous concert. It's going to feature our own. Every penny of that goes towards scholarships, so please come. And so that has been our only source of revenue, with the exception of a couple of endowed funds. So it's meant that we have had to really be careful and very much limit the amount that we can give to people. With the Fulhage, Fulhage, there was some discussion about how that name actually pronounced, and it's indeed Fulhage. So there was, when that scholarship money came about, we met as faculty and said, how do we want to use this money? We had a great deal of discussion, and we decided let's keep it as open-ended as possible, because that will serve the greatest number of students. And so it's been just a tremendous godsend to us to have that. A music department is not a revenue-generating department like our friends, over in athletics. We sell tickets, but the tickets never pay for the cost of everything. And part of it is we provide an important cultural outlet for the community. And so we're not there as a revenue-generating entity. So this gift, I just can't reiterate enough how important this gift has been to us. And we wanted to ask a couple of students to speak today, because obviously the students are the ones that this impacts. So I want to invite up Trevor Laporte to speak first and tell us a bit about what the scholarship means to you. And then after him, Anastasia will teach you.
Hi, how's everybody doing?
Good.
Great. I don't know how well I'll be able to follow those three speeches, but I'll try my best. My name is Trevor Laporte. I'm studying music performance percussion under Dr. Tracy Fries. I was privileged to receive the scholarship, and I would like to talk a little bit about what the scholarship means to me. I came from a little two-way school with a graduating class of less than 30. Our marching concert and pet band was all a combined class of about 12 students on average throughout my high school. And our percussion section only consisted of about 3 people at its largest, me being the only one who could read music. I've always had a love for music, but I've always had a passion for music, but that passion turned into a love when I was in 5th grade and started playing saxophone. My passion grew for music, and I began to teach myself drums and other instruments while I was in high school. I started teaching myself other instruments while I was in junior high, and switched over to percussion as my main focus when I was in high school. Despite the frustrations I had playing in such a limited band, I stuck with music and tried to make myself the best that I could while I was in high school, and competed in different solo contests and honors ensembles. Not too many people from my high school went on to pursue farther education after high school. And I was put down a lot in high school, and that made me make a promise to myself that I would continue after high school into college and graduate and make a name for myself. And that's a promise that I would like to keep. Aside from the scholarship being an opportunity for me to pursue my dreams, it is also a weight lifted off my shoulders. The transition into college can be a very stressful one, and being a music major, it can be very rewarding, but also keeps us very busy. Trying to balance time between practice for multiple ensembles, homework, jobs, and our personal lives. At times it can be very easy to have a booked schedule from 6 a.m. to midnight or later. All in all, this scholarship is a financial weight lifted off my shoulders, having one less thing to worry about every day during my busy schedule. The scholarship also means a step towards my goals, and that is very important to me. And for all of those things, I'm very grateful. Thank you.
I am Anastasia Motiti. Well, excuse my English, but I'm trying to work on them. I am coming from Cyprus. It's a Greek island in the Mediterranean Sea. Well, I have been making music activities since I was a little child. First with piano and then continuing with flute and in the orchestras, in the bands. We don't have so extended skills in the bands as you do, but we're working on it. I entered a competition last year and I won a full scholarship for a university in Cyprus in music. But unfortunately, it was a really new department, so they didn't have orchestra, they didn't have other flutes or violins or that many students. So I was trying to work hard on my skills and make again auditions and enter another university, and I wanted always to study overseas, so especially in America because you give so many opportunities. So I tried to find some universities, and I thanks God I had the help of the Fulbright Commission, and they advised me about Emporia. Well, Emporia State University finally gave me the opportunity to go overseas, and with a very huge scholarship. And I'm really grateful because I'm here and I have all the help and assistance from everybody. Well, having the scholarship when I was back in Cyprus was a huge thing, but when I finally got here, I really get to understand what it really meant to me, because finally I'm doing both piano and flute, and I will soon play with the orchestra. And apart from that, I'm getting to know biology and other stuff that I was not able to do back in Cyprus, getting with a language that, let's say it's my second language, because English is what we learn in Cyprus after Greek. And I have, the best thing for me was to see that in America for an international student, everybody was so kind, and even if I couldn't open my locker, somebody will appear and say, okay, let's go, I can open it for you or something. So I will really try my best to make this university proud and use all that you give me, and thank you so much.
Thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Anastasia. Those were very heartwarming talks from the heart. I appreciate hearing that, and thank you for doing that on behalf of yourself and the music department at the university. I'm Steve Williams. I'm a trustee on the ESU Foundation, and it's my privilege today, number one, to recognize and thank Mildred Fulhage for the scholarship endowment that she gave to the university, and to also present the certificates to the students who are recipients of her scholarship. And I'm going to do that at this time. And as I call you up, I will present you with the certificate, and I ask that you stay up front because we have to have a photo op session. So that'll be the best thing to do. But before I do that, I would like to say, music is an integral part of our, and vital part of our lives. As a public educator, I fully support and believe that. I had the privilege when I came on campus in the early 1960s to be a part of the music department, not as a major, but as an outlet for me. I had the opportunity to sing in the a cappella choir and in the men's chorale for the 4 years that I was here. That continues to be a vital part of my life by singing in the church choir today. So I found that avenue here, and it was much appreciated. And it was at Beach Music Hall. Okay, how about the first person? How about Carlos Cabezas? Carlos, congratulations. Aaron East. Congratulations, Aaron. Seth Gerton. Trevor Laporte.
Zachary Mandel. Monica Marcus. Monica, congratulations. Anastasia Motiti. Adam Petz. Rebecca Ruberry. Nicholas Sumner. Hannah Trimbley. Nicole Vallick. One more round of applause for these scholarship recipients. Dr. Sean, I think it's back to you.
All right, y'all find your windows, just like in choir. And I'll shoot this one on me, okay? Ready? Do re mi. And you can smile anytime.
Congratulations. Please grab your glasses for a moment. Before we toast, how many of you think going to a Greek island next time would be good? There's a lot of excitement there. Anastasia, call your folks, okay? We're on our way. In a small way, let's take this opportunity to toast our wonderful gift for Mildred. And so, to Mildred, hear, hear. Hear, hear. And let us now ring the bell in celebration. So, give you one more shot. Thank you very much.